Namaste everyone. In today's tutorial, we are working on flexible thighs, spine, shoulder and hip opening to achieve Eka Pada Rajkapotasana. We are starting with shoulder opening practice. So take a yoga strap or you can take a scarf. We are keeping the distance wider than the shoulder width apart. Keep the strap or scarf tight and active. Elbows straight. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale and slowly moving arms back with straight elbow. Inhale, raising the arms back. Try to come up with straight elbow again. Exhale and slowly back to center. So I'll show you from this side. We have feet together, active legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straight elbow and reaching down. Inhaling, raising the arms up. Your chest might come slightly forward, which is absolutely fine. Inhale for third round. Check the elbows are straight. Look for the full rotation on the shoulder. Inhaling, moving the arms up again. Exhale and moving down. Inhaling, fourth round. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting up. Check the legs are active. Exhale, down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and we raise. Exhaling, moving down, straight elbow. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale and slowly back to center. You may repeat this for 5 more times, especially if the shoulders are stiff. And now we are working on the hip flexors and the thighs, which is very important for any backward bending posture. So we are coming on back of the mat, moving right foot forward, taking a lunge here by lifting the back heel off the floor. So we don't want to push the heel back, we rather want to lift it high. Lean a little more on the right foot, right knee and ankle in one line. Check the right hip and right knee are in one line. Interlock the fingers, keep the index finger active and we stretch the arms up. Try to move arms a little behind the ears and see there is no arch on the lower back. If you start to arch, make sure you push the hips forward. Otherwise, we wouldn't be working on the hip flexor. The focus will go on the arching the spine. So keep the tailbone tucked in. Keep the back heel lifted. Lean a little extra on the right foot with the back thigh and knee completely active and straight. Pushing the navel actively towards the spine. And we have one more breath here. Exhale the breath out completely. And slowly dropping hands next to right foot. Back knee on the floor. See if you can push the back knee even more further back. Back toes pointing backward and hands inside the right foot. Check again, the right knee is still in line with the ankle. We'll lift the chest up here. You can choose to stay if the hips are tight. And if you are comfortable enough here, we want to drop elbows on the floor. Once we drop the elbows down, check if there is a scope to push back leg little more backward. Relax the shoulder, neck, and eyes can stay closed here. It's very important to hold the posture for longer duration when we are working on opening any specific muscle. So let's try to work on the breath, make that inhalation deeper. And as we exhale the breath out completely, we come back on the hands, bend your back knee, bring left hand closer to right foot, and we slowly stretch right hand back, holding the left foot from inside, and start to exhale, push heel closer to hips. Continue turning chest to right side, so there is a gentle twist, and we are working on stretching the left thigh. Make sure we are breathing here, make the exhalation longer, and keep pushing heel to hip. Let's take one more breath. As we exhale, we let go of left leg, hands down, and bring left foot at 45-degree angle. So your left foot is pointing slightly towards your left wall. Right knee is bent, palms on the chest. As we exhale, bring left elbow outside right knee. Try to bring shoulder outside the right knee and hip in one straight line. Start to squeeze the navel and we turn chest to right wall. Part of the right side of chest will face the ceiling. Right elbow is pointing up. We can look down or look straight. Keeping the back leg straight. And we take one more breath here. Exhale and slowly dropping the hands down. Both the legs back, knees on the floor. And we are preparing for a dolphin posture. Working on the shoulder again. So check the index finger is pointing forward. Elbow and shoulder in one straight line. Fingers open nice and wide. Tuck the toes from here. Exhale, raise the hips up. Walking foot 2 inches forward. Pushing the heel downward. Raising the hip and shoulder upward to ceiling. Chin closer to chest. You should feel the good amount of stretch on the upper back as we walk on raising the hips up. Let's work on the breath here. We take deep inhalation, expand the chest. And as we exhale, we empty the lungs out. Let's do that one more time. A deep inhalation. And exhaling the breath out completely. And very slowly look forward, coming on the hands. And start to walk hands towards feet. Hands on the hips. And slowly coming back to center. Just take a moment and see how you are feeling right now. Keeping the body still. Alright, gently blink, open the eyes. And we start with the left foot forward for the lunge. Stretching the right leg back as far as we can. Raising the back heel up. Look for the stretch on the right thigh this time. And make sure we push the hips forward to reduce arch on the lower back. Interlock the fingers. Keeping the index finger active, arms reaching up. Check the front knee is in line with the ankle. Front knee in line with the hip. Pushing the navel in. Lean slightly forward on your left foot to continue raising back heel up. We look forward, fix the eyes at a point, and let's work on breath. We have a deep inhalation using chest, keep pushing the navel in, and exhale to empty the lungs out completely. Let's do that for one more breath. A deep inhalation, keep the back leg strong. And as we exhale, we drop hands down. Right knee on the floor, pointing the toes back. And let's have hands inside the left foot. Check the left knee ankle in one line. And we can either choose to stay here, or if we can, we want to drop elbows down. And check one more time if we can push the back leg even more further back. Relax the shoulder, neck, and let's focus on the breath. Making sure we are pressing the back ankle on the floor. And let's have one deep inhalation here. Exhale the breath out completely. Deep inhalation one more time. Expansion on the chest. And exhaling the breath out. And slowly we come back on the hands. This time we bring right hand closer to left foot. Left arm reaches back, holding the foot from inside. And very slowly, carefully, mindfully, we want to push heel closer to hip. Use your exhalation, make it longer. And with exhalation, pushing the heel close to hip. Let's do that for one more breath. Exhale the breath out and push heel closer. Very slowly we are letting the right leg go, relaxing the hands down. Adjusting the back foot at 45-degree angle, pressing the heel and ball of the foot firmly. Front knee stays bent and we bring palms on the chest. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, squeeze the navel, moving right elbow outside left knee. Try to slide your right shoulder outside the knee. Left elbow is pointing upward. Now you'll have to check you are pressing front and the back foot equally on the floor. Now use exhalation to open up the chest to left side and up to ceiling. Look for the twist on your upper and middle back. This is a great posture to work on thighs, spine and the glutes at the same time. Let's exhale, we drop the hands down, both the legs back, knees on the floor for dolphin posture. Making sure the index fingers are pointing forward, otherwise it will create a pressure for your wrist. Elbow and shoulder in one line. And let's lift the hips up, pressing heels down. Try and have knee completely straight. Pushing the navel in and use exhalation to reach up with the entire upper body and the hips. Chin close to chest. Let's have deep inhalation here. Expand the chest. Exhaling the breath out completely. Inhaling. One more breath. And exhale to empty the lungs out. This time we drop the knees down for Balasana, toes pointing back, and we move arms backward, relaxing the neck and shoulder on the floor. Taking few deep breaths here. Exhale and we slowly come back to center and preparing for Ushtrasana. The camel posture, check your knees are in line with the hips. If you need a little extra padding for your knees, you can fold the mat 2-3 times or maybe place a towel under the knee. Toes are pointing back, ankles on the floor, hands to lower back. Start to push hip forward, lift the chest up. Now if this is uncomfortable for you, you will have to stay here. Or if you are okay, we are dropping both the hands on the heel. Thumb stays outside, fingers inside the foot. Continue moving hips forward and raise the chest up, back at the same time. Chin is reaching back to create a stretch for the throat. Ushtrasana is one of the important posture for any advanced backward bend. So if you can hold Ushtrasana easily along with the breath awareness, you must be ready for other advanced backward bends. Let's take one deep inhalation here. Exhaling the breath out completely. And now to come out of the posture, move your left hand to right hip, turn chest to right side and slowly come back to center. Hips on the heel, hands on the knees and eyes closed. We'll stay here still in Vajrasana. Gently blink, open the eyes. We lie down on the chest for Dhanurasana, which is the next very important backward bend to prepare for any advanced backward bend. We bend the knees here, holding the foot from outside. Point the toes up. Keeping forehead on the floor, we want to start raising the legs up. Try to lift knees and thighs off the floor. We are restricting the movement and creating an extra stretch by keeping the forehead on the floor. Let's have one more breath here. Keep raising the leg high. Exhaling the breath out completely. And slowly release the legs down. Keep holding the ankle, and this time we inhale, we start to lift chest and legs off the floor. We have kept legs slightly apart just so that we can walk a little extra on the spine. Toes pointed and keep rolling the shoulders back. Check how the breath is moving as we hold this posture. Let's have one more breath. Deep inhalation. Exhale the breath out, maybe through the mouth. And very slowly releasing the legs, chest, hands under forehead and turn face to any one side. We'll relax here a few seconds. And very slowly we come back to center. We are still staying on the chest. We'll keep left elbow on the floor in line with the shoulder. Left hand can stay slightly turned in. We want to understand how to take a flipped grip in the actual posture. So bend your right knee, move your right hand back, your palm facing up. Place your thumb inside the right foot, fingers on top of the right foot. And now start to turn your chest forward. Raising the right leg up, check how far you can lift. And slowly start to move elbow to side wall. Continue rotating the shoulder and push the elbow upward to ceiling. And now see if you can pull the leg a little more high. To release, moving the leg down, move elbow out and release the arm. Alright, let's do this one more time. Keep the right knee bent. Stretch the palm back, thumb inside, fingers outside. Raise the leg up, move elbow to side wall, rotate the elbow upward, and now start to pull the right leg up to ceiling. Continue lifting the chest. Your shoulders are in one straight line. Chest is facing forward. Moving the leg down, elbow to side wall, elbow towards the floor, and release the posture. Okay, let's try this on the other side. We have right elbow, shoulder in line. Right leg is straight, move left arm back, palm facing the ceiling. Thumb inside the left foot, fingers outside. And start to raise the leg up first. Pushing the elbow to left wall. Continue breathing and raise the elbow up to ceiling. Keep a good grip with the hand and start to raise the leg high. Chest is facing forward, shoulders are square. Continue lifting the chest. And very slowly we move leg downward, elbow to left wall, elbow pointing downward, and slowly release the grip. Very nice. Let's come back to child's pose again. We straighten the spine, stretching arms forward. Next two poses are to work on hip opening and the inner thighs. First posture is Baddha Konasana. We bring soles together. If your knees are not touching the floor, you might have to push your foot slightly more forward. So create like a diamond shape with your legs. Fingers outside, thumb inside the foot. And we open up the foot. Lift the chest. Chin is reaching up. Exhale, push the navel and start to bend forward. Follow your chin. So your chin goes forward and chest follows the chin. If you are somewhere halfway, absolutely fine. That's a good start. And if you can go even more further, we want to place chin and chest on the floor. Relaxing the shoulder. Sometimes just moving the elbows to side wall also helps you to open up the upper back a little more, and that way you can fold forward easily. So perhaps you can try doing that. Here we start to work on breathing through chest as the navel stays engaged. Next exhalation, slowly coming forward, coming up with the straight spine. We are staying here. We'll shift hands on the knees, slightly above the knee. Start to raise the shoulders up, pressing hands on the knees. And let's stay here, moving chest slightly forward, creating pressure on the knees and the thighs to open up the groins even more further. Making sure you push the navel in, and that will keep all the joints active. Let's have one deep inhalation here. Exhaling the breath out completely. And very slowly we come back center. Use your hands, bring knees together. And we will stand up for Kali posture, which is a next hip opener and also a great posture to work on thighs and the core. We are turning the toes to side wall. Distance between both the legs would be about 4 to 5 feet. When you bend the knee, check your knee is in line with the ankle. And if you lose balance here, you might have to turn your toes slightly inward. Look for the tight navel engagement. No arch on the lower back, else push the hips forward. Straight spine. Now only if you are steady here, we want to stretch the arms up to ceiling. Raise the shoulders up. Push the navel in. Exhale and move the shoulders down. You will feel it on the upper back when you do it. Let's do that for a few more times. Inhale, raise the shoulder, elbow straight. Exhale, shoulder moves down. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shoulder down, hands to hip and straighten the knees. Toes turned inward and slowly bring legs together. Good job everyone. Let's start with Eka Pada Rajkapotasana now, and we understand the alignment, techniques for the flip grip and the backward bend. From all four, we bring right knee between hands, sliding the back leg back as far as we can. Try and have both the hips on the floor. If your right hip is lifted like this, you might have to slide a small pillow or few blankets under the right hip. Pointing the back toes to back wall. Bring your front knee and ankle in one straight line. We try to keep it at 90-degree angle. If it is not happening, you do it within your limit. Make sure you flex the right ankle to save right knee. Now here, if you are leaning too much on the right hip, you might have to work a little more on hip opening poses. And stick to pigeon forward bend only for few more weeks. Here, keeping hips in one line, we slide the elbows on the floor. We can choose to stay here. If you find this easy, we'll walk arms forward. Remember to flex the right ankle, that will save your right knee, and keep your back ankle active, keeping the entire back leg active. This forward bend in the pigeon posture is a great hip opener. So if you can manage to do this every day for next 4 weeks, along with the other preparatory poses, soon you will see yourself in a perfect pigeon posture. Right, very slowly we come back to center. Keep the back leg active and move right heel close to left hip. Your right knee is pointing forward slightly outside of your right hip. And now I'll show you the posture from the other side so you can see both the legs easily. Right, check the hips on the floor. Right heel touching left hip. Right knee pointing forward, back leg active. Right hand can stay either outside the right knee or inside the right knee. Now remember the flip grip that we had practiced. So bend the back knee, keep the left palm open, holding the foot from outside, finger outside, thumb inside the foot. And now start to move left elbow to left wall. Rotate the shoulder, move elbow all the way up. Chest is facing forward. And now this is a good start. You can just choose to stay here if you have got the grip. And if you are stable enough on both the hips, we want to move right hand also backward. Moving the head all the way back and push foot even more further to press it on top of the head. Both the elbows together pointing up to ceiling. Coming out of the posture, release right hand down first. Look forward. And same way we want to release the grip. So move left elbow to left wall. Move it downwards. And slowly letting go of the left foot. Let me quickly show you how to use strap if the shoulders are tight and grip is not happening. You can have a yoga belt and create a loop, or you can simply take a scarf and make a knot on top of the foot, moving the left foot all the way back, and bring your scarf or belt inside the leg. Adjust the hip, check the front knee alignment. Bend the back leg now. With the left hand, we are holding the strap. Now start to rotate your shoulder. So we are moving left elbow to left wall and slowly push it upward. Once you start moving your elbow up, you want to raise the hand slightly higher and see if you can hold strap with both the hands and try walking your hands towards your foot. Continue doing that for every day's practice, and maybe one day your hand will reach close to foot once the shoulders are open enough. We want to come out of the posture same way, so slide your hands up. Releasing right hand down first. Move left elbow to left wall. Move it down and slowly release the back leg. So that was one of the technique, and for left side I want to show you a little easier technique. So from all four we bring left knee between hands. Check the left hip if it's lifted. We slide pillow or blanket under. Look for the back foot and hip in one straight line. And try to bring front leg at 90-degree angle. Knee and hip in one line. Flexing the front ankle. And try to push your right hip downwards. The back knee is completely straight. Once the hips are square, we bring elbows on the floor and see if you want to stretch the arms forward, relaxing the forehead down. We'll stay here for a few deep breaths. For the next technique, you will need more flexible spine than the shoulder. So if you have a tight shoulder, this will be the technique for you. If you can manage to bend back easily with your flexible spine. Adjusting front knee pointing forward, front heel close to right hip, point the back ankle down. Inhale and raise the arms up like a V shape. Continue raising arms up and back and pushing the chest up and backward. Look back to see your back wall, and now start to bend the back knee and see if you can grab the foot with both the hands. Continue breathing and try moving foot closer to head. You'll have to work on lengthening the spine and reaching back at the same time. And if you are flexible enough here, bring elbows together. Make sure the back thigh stays rolled in, otherwise you will lose the alignment between back knee and the hip. Okay, let's take one more breath here. Exhale the breath out completely. Let go of your back leg. Stretch the arms up, look forward and release the posture. Let's straighten the spine after a backward bend. Bring both the legs forward. Take Sukhasana, a simple cross-leg posture. Interlock the fingers, exhale and take a full forward bend. Relaxing the forehead down. Arms are relaxed. And we take few deep inhalation and longer exhalation. Inhale, we come back center. And let's lie down in Shavasana. Legs are open, relaxing the back. Check the neck space is relaxing. Arms next to body and eyes closed. Practice the entire sequence every day for next 4 weeks and you will start seeing the results after the 3rd week. Relax in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes. Take care and I will see you in the next video.